I need to learn Russian. I need to learn Russian and Spanish and Chinese and all these languages I see at the chat. I'd be a whole lot cooler if I did. I'd be a whole lot cooler if I did. Right now, I'm on my way to. I'm in Missouri. I got through Hannibal, Missouri. Now I'm on my way down to St. Louis, Missouri. Go through St. Louis over into Illinois. Go down through Mount Vernon, Illinois, and then on into Indiana, where I'll be hitting Newburgh, Indiana. I'm hoping that's probably where I'm going to sleep, but that's if the moons align. And that would be nice if the moons would align for me. But it is what it is, when it is, how it is, where it is. And where it is, it's late. I'm behind schedule. Yeah. Shoutouts to you, and 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 you. And Ezra, and Boogie Monkey, and Gino, it's hard to see. They read it in my ear, but I got a text-to-speech in this chat that reads it into my ear, but it's really good with names and stuff, but when there's numbers and stuff, it really just kind of takes a poop in my ear. Oh boy, what happened? Buggy Monkey. Buggy Monkey. Bugsy. There it is. I knew I had it wrong. Bugsy. Shout out to Bugsy. Shout out to Bugsy right there. Appreciate you coming by and showing your support. Oh yeah. I'm driving south right now in Missouri. Way over, pretty much down the border of the Missouri and Illinois. We'll drop right into St. Louis and cut across. Get through St. Louis as quickly and as painlessly as possible, because we've all heard the stories about St. Louis. We don't want to get caught in some sort of protest or something. Some activist stuff. Blow my brains out because I'm trying to deliver some aluminum. That's not very fun. We do appreciate every single one of you. Hopefully this truck isn't going to freak out and be honking like that. I guess he's going slow, and then I get up to speed to pass him, and then he speeds up. So I'm going to get over. Let him flex for a minute. I'm going to snatch your chain, Mr. Truck Driver. He's going to lose it on this hill. Should I pass him on the hill? Yeah, I'm going to pass him on this hill. You should have thought about that before you tried to speed up and make me have to give up like I'm a loser. And I don't know how to drive. Bye. Oh, man. Well, that dude was behind me a long time ago. I tell you what, guys. Appreciate you guys coming by. Appreciate every single one of you out there. Appreciate you out there. Bugsy. Appreciate Bugsy out there. Bugsy just bought me lunch today. I bought a cup of boiled eggs this morning for breakfast. And, oh yeah, Bugsy just bought me my lunch salad, or probably dinner salad. Yeah. Oh yeah, truck stop salad, $7. Comes with all the Italian dressing you can handle. They're trying to fat me up, so I don't get it. I don't say it. I don't get it. I say nope. Nope. Salad dressings. It's for the gays. That's what I say. They go, oh, well, you're clearly a strong, manly man. I wouldn't want to insult you. That's right. You don't want to insult me. Oh man, we got Bugsy's back. Bugsy's back. He's buying us some lunch today. I was going to do a shout out right there, but that guy was right there. Looking at me like kids looking at me. He's got like kids in the car. Wow. Appreciate you. Appreciate Bugsy coming by. Everybody's got to go and support Bugsy. Yeah, appreciate that. What state am I driving in? I'm driving in Illinois. No, I'm driving in Missouri right now. I'm driving down Missouri. South, St. Louis. St. Louis. Well, mental DFK. Listen, man. I see a lot of new guys out there really stressing that. And they get the truck and they're just depressed and sad. And if they don't overcome it, then they run, they go back home. But the problem is it's a hard, sadness is a hard thing. It's a hard thing to overcome. All right. Bugsy's back. All right, Bugsy. Appreciate you out there. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's tough. Anybody that's got a family home, they're sad, you're sad, but then you start making some emotional calluses, you know? And then you start, being a man about it. Just it bothers you, but it doesn't hurt you anymore. And then you're a trucker. You're a trucker. Even if you think, how can I leave my family for 3 weeks or a week or whatever? How can you do it? No. You just do it. You just gotta do it. Just do it. You feel like a man. Your hands get rough. Girls like that. You come home, you smell real bad, and they like that. Oh, it's strange. You come home dirty and calloused up and smelly, and they like you more. My wife likes me now more than when I was working at home with my office job. And my hands were nice and soft, and I was nice all the time. She likes it now when I'm dirty. That's a tough one, man. A lot of the local jobs are real hard to get. They just have the worst shifts, and people usually bail out. It's real easy to find an over-the-road job, especially with like a company that you see everywhere, Swift or whatever, because they'll hire just about anybody. But when people are applying for these jobs all the time, they can get real picky and say, hey, I need you to have 6 months experience in the last couple of years. And if you're brand new, you ain't got it. You ain't got it. And it's like, what do you do? What are you going to do? So you just go and you work somewhere for 6 months real quick and then catapult into a job that you're comfortable in. But it ain't easy getting that 6 months in, because you're usually doing something you don't want to do. You really don't want to do it. Like, if you don't want to leave home, leaving home is going to destroy you until you get nice and calloused up like a real man. No offense to the people that don't identify as real men. I'm just using my trucker. It's a trucker talk. So don't discriminate. It's trucker talk. America. It gets real easy, man. It gets real easy because if at first you start worrying about your family and am I doing the right or wrong things, am I making enough money, blah blah blah, and then you can't see what's really happening. You can't see the runs. You can't see the scheduling. You can't see the context, the backstory behind what you're doing. And then once those things go away, then you can start focusing on how much money you can make, the runs that you like, where you want to go. You know, if you want to do night stuff, day stuff, then you start figuring, okay, do I want to start sleeping at truck stops? Do I want to start sleeping at rest areas? Do I want to just hit Walmart? Do I want to hit these little spots that I find? It's a whole lot of things going on you can think about if you really get into it. And if you can get unfocused on the sad stuff. You think about, I want to get somewhere as far as I can to make tomorrow as long as possible. So I want to get closer and closer. So you start learning new parking lots that you can park in. You don't need to always truck. Say, okay, it's been 3-4 days I've been parking these parking lots. I need to hit a truck stop so I can wash. I ain't showered in a week. Think, yeah. So you got to all these different decisions you got to make. Not hard decisions, but things you typically don't think about if you're stressing about the emotional part of trucking. And that emotional part will kill you. You get in your head. You got nothing to think about but yourself when you're in this truck. Thoughts get in there, and it just doesn't stop until it does. Everyone does it, man. You go to the truck stops, Google. You can jump on YouTube, check out the truck stops. It's people that are thousands and thousands of miles away from their family. That are out there just killing it. Just killing it. So what? I got to be home away a couple nights. There's people that are driving trucks that don't see their family but every couple years. And it's just how it is. I could be that guy, I guess. That would probably make me depressed for the first couple of years, but could be worse. Could be unavoidable. Could be rolling, constantly rolling. So when I started, I spent the first 20 years hauling cars. I did my first gig was I worked with BMW doing out of Burbank, California. I lived out there. I worked at Burbank. Did all the photo shoots and commercials and conventions and stuff. And then I moved all the cars. They'd bring them on a boat or they'd fly them in, and I'd transfer them around. Or when there was hiatus, I would just haul cars from the port to the dealers. And then I catapulted it. I met the people from Lamborghini at the port, and I asked them for an opportunity. And the next day, I was pulling Lamborghinis. I turned my back on BMW quick, real quick. But I did Lamborghini transport for a bunch of years. But I moved away from Los Angeles out to Middle America, and they don't do that kind of stuff. It's just like crappy auction cars. And I could put cars on that are putting them on forklifts because they got dents in them. And I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to do the lowest of the low, I'm just going to do dry van. I'm just going to pull dry van and back into docks. It paid the same. So now I just back into docks. Very stress-free. I tell you what, moving, 8, $14, $15 million Paganis or McLarens, that's a whole lot more stressful than just backing this empty, or, sometimes it's full of cooking flour, a lot less stressful. I'm not growing my hair back though. I still lose hair. Yeah. Good times out there. Good times out there on the road. Yeah, I don't know how some of the truckers do it. I'm pretty sure that some of these truckers, their wives are not supportive at all. And they probably give them shit for being out on the road and not being home. They probably got like babies, and they're probably not making enough. And You know, all these different things, and women are not, you know, some women aren't faithful. Man, I couldn't imagine that scenario. I just couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. I mean, my first bunch of years when I met my wife, I took her with me on the road. We just went. I had kids. I took the kids with me for the first 5 years until it was time to register them into school. And then they all stopped coming with me. But she respects the business because she was in it with me, not as a passenger. So there's I got all the support I need. But not all the guys have that luck. Some of these girls out there, they're not that nice. Man, they're really not nice. And I've known some women that were not nice people. So I can only imagine the pain being on the road like that. Hey, anyway, subscribe real quick before I lose this. Subscribe so you can find my next stream. Don't forget, click, subscribe.